Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us for a little basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession, and the basket by Edwards.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Antetokounmpo outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Milwaukee. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Edwards for 3. Again, the miss by Edwards. We played just over a minute here in the first. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. 6 to shoot. And here's Turner. Stolen by Reed. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Edwards has gotten his second bucket.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Randall pulls down the board. High post Reed. Pass to Edwards. For 3, DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Over to the left wing. Antetokounmpo, left side. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And he drives in. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Reed can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Porter. Antetokounmpo, left side. Randall with some nice D. Minnesota in the lead. From the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Minnesota leading by 5. He takes it in. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Randall on the screen. Lets it go from deep. Edwards can't hit. Antetokounmpo, left side. Turner. Oh, and Reed with a block. Pass to McDaniels. Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pulls it. Edwards, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 5. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Bam! Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in the game.
Great time right there by Kuzma. An impressive distributor at his position.
Edwards, no good. Here's Milwaukee. And the big finish by Giannis.
The beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Edwards can't get that one to fall. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Minnesota up one.
Minnesota 13.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Back to Edwards. Fires the three. Oh, a deep three from Anthony Edwards. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Thomas with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Randall on the screen. Edwards for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo with it. 17 points in the game. Pass to Thomas. Jacks up a three. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves trail. Now Edwards. The three ball. Counted from distance. Edwards has got 6 in the quarter.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Edwards for three. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For three, Randall. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Minnesota with it. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Porter. And another miss by Milwaukee. And here's Randall. He's got 6. And it's good for 2. Edwards has got 12 points in the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Bucks trail. Porter with it. DiVincenzo picks him up to the paint. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
It's McDaniels on the wing. And the three off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Rollins. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Break.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. DiVincenzo can't hit. On the wing, Porter. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. McDaniels with it. Green picks him up. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Minnesota substitution. Naz Reid.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Buries it from 3. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Porter looks it over. Here's Kuzma. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Pass to Reed. Back to Dosunmu. Now Edwards. This one for 3. And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Antetokounmpo outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Now here's DiVincenzo. Down low. Pass to Reed. Outside, Highland. Clock at 6. Dosunmu, right side. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Offensive board. Outside, Highland. Here's DiVincenzo. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Turner. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here goes Giannis. Reed with the rebound. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Now here's DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota. To the inside. Here's Kuzma. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
Left side, DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Highland looking for an opening. And that one's good. Highland's got his first 2 points. Bucks trail by 6. Outside Porter. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Reed with the rebound. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's got 6. Good on the bucket.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
To the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
One move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Rollins. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Highland. Buries it down low. Highland's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Bucks trail by 8. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Edwards for 3. Down it goes. Edwards for 3.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Pass to Portis. Randall with a steal. Here's Edwards. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Timberwolves lead by 11. To the inside. The kick out to Edwards. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 25 points in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
It's Edwards on the wing.
Back door.
Anthony Edwards rips it down.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
It's Portis, high post. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
Oh, that's huge. Extending the lead going into that fourth.
Anthony Edwards has been... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Highland. It's Edwards on the wing. Down low. Rebounded by Trent. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 13-point game. Here's Jang. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Inside. Here's Edwards. Sinks that one from the post. 32 points for Anthony Edwards.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
Highland with it. The kick out to Edwards. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail by 13. To the middle. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Edwards. Oh, he jammed it.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
From downtown. Antetokounmpo. Too much Giannis.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
McDaniels outside. Edwards fires. The 3 is off. Bucks trail by 14. Takes a three. Buries it from outside.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
He launches. Oh, the shot is off. McDaniels with a steal. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Porter. Now Turner. Using the glass to lay it in.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Now Randall. Up top, Edwards. Outside, Highland. Outside, Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Here's McDaniels. Releases from 15. Now Randall. Right side, Edwards.